Welcome to today's training presented by New Wealth Network. My name is Marcella. I will show you how to set up 3 accounts you will need for successful trading with TRADERA. We will set up our broker's account, which is Hugosway. We will set up the account to place our trades. Metatrader 4 is the app we will download, and I'll set it up with you. And to receive our trade alerts, we will use Telegram Messenger. It's a private messenger service. It will send the trades from TRADERA straight to your cell phone. We'll start here at Hugosway.com, Hugosway.com. To open up our live account, we put in the appropriate information that they ask. Click I agree to the terms and conditions, and then the orange button to open the live account. You will receive an email that says from Hugosway, thank you for signing up for Hugosway. Click that. Your email will actually say, thank you for signing up. Complete your sign up here. They will need some additional information. That email was basically to verify your email address. Now we're going to put in the pertinent information to actually set up our account. Here, this will be populated already with the first and last name and email address that you provided. You add your phone number. Make sure you place a 1 in front of your phone number. The default currency, of course, is the US dollar, so it's USD. And then you fill in the rest of the information, your date of birth, gender, and your address that you're using with your account. At the bottom, you click Create Account. Once you click the Create Account, you will be brought to a welcome screen, and it gives you a few messages and tips. You're going to go ahead and log in from there. You click Login. You're going to come to this screen on Hugosway, which says you have to use the 2-factor authentication. It's required. You want to do that, so it's 2 steps where you have to authenticate your account. Makes it less liable for someone to hack into it. You click on the orange enable button, which is here, and it will bring you to this screen. You have 2 steps that you have to complete. It looks like it's out of order, but it makes sense when you read it. We're going to verify our phone number first, and then we're going to enable them to send us verification via text message. So we have to have a phone for them to text our codes to before they can verify us. So we have to do this bottom step first. Verify or change phone number. That is your step 1. Place your phone number in here, including the 1 in front of your number, in front of your area code and number. Then you will be brought to a screen. Once you complete your number, click Update or Verify. You will be sent a 6-digit code to your cell phone. This screen will allow you to put the 6-digit code here. You click Verify, and success. Your phone has been verified. Now we're going to move on to the next step, which is to enable your 2FA via text messaging. So that's your 2-factor authentication is 2FA for future reference. So you click that orange button to enable. You're going to automatically receive a 6-digit code because you've already verified your phone number. So they're going to send you a text message with a 6-digit code. You push submit once you receive the code. And this green box here will let you know that you have successfully completed both verification authentications needed to set up your account. You will be taken to your dashboard. At your dashboard, we don't need to use that right now. We want to go over to the left and go here. Click My Accounts. When you click My Accounts, you will be brought here. In this is where we're going to set up our demo account to download and connect and sync with our Metatrader 4 app, which will happen later. Click here, create account. The next thing you will go to is the create demo account page. You're going to choose the Hugo demo account in this drop down. Your leverage is going to be $500 and your balance will be as close as possible to what you realistically are going to use or deposit once you open up an actual account for your trading. Okay, so use something very, very close to what you are going to actually deposit. You click create account. It will let you know you have successfully created a new account. Check your email for login details. This is the email you will receive. It will say new demo MT4 account created. I want to stop here and just give a little note. If this training, if you get here and something along the way while we're going through this PowerPoint training, just stop and go back over your steps, because the steps are relatively simple, but we can't skip any. So along with me training you on this, if something goes wrong, go back and retrace your steps and make sure you read everything instead of just listening to me. Read these things for yourself so you click appropriately and we don't have any missteps, because that happens a lot when people are rushing to keep up with the training. You can stop this PowerPoint at any time, go back, and if you actually have problems, they have a support. You can contact support and they will walk you through whatever the hiccup is that you're having with logging in and setting up this account. So here's the email you'll receive. When you click the email, it will say, hi, you successfully registered your MT4 demo account. So what you want to take, the important information from here is your demo account number, write that down, your trader password, write that down. You do not need your investor password. You will need your demo account number and your trader password to sync and have this account pulled down onto your Metatrader 4 app. So make sure you keep those two numbers handy. Here's where we download the Metatrader app onto our phones. On the left, you have the Apple version. On the right is the Android version. We're going to walk through this demonstration with an Android. That's the phone I have. So once you download, excuse me. So once you download and you open your app, it's going to look like this. It's going to automatically populate to quotes, your quotes page. When you are here, you know you're here. You see those three lines where the red arrow is pointing to? Click those three lines and you want to manage accounts. When you manage accounts, this is the next screen that's going to come up. What Metatrader has done for you is they've given you a dummy account. I call it dummy because they're going to let you play with $1 million, a fake $1 million. We don't want this account to stay because we're going to create our own demo account. Theirs is the dummy account. Ours is the smart one. It's the demo account, which will help us train and learn how to trade without losing actual money. So here, we're going to delete this account. Here are the instructions to delete this account. This is the system generated account, and not to be confused with the demo account you're going to create. You've already, created through Hugosway. To delete, you hit these bubbles here where the yellow arrow is pointing, and it will prompt you to delete the account. When you delete the account, this is what will show. Now we have to add our account that we created in Hugosway. You click the plus sign. When you click the plus sign, sometimes your demo won't come up. If it's blank, just start typing in the word Hugo in the search bar and it will populate Hugosway Demo 3. That is the account we want to download from Hugosway that we just created. This is where that email information, because once you put in when you choose Hugosway Demo 3, this is the next screen that's going to come up. It's going to ask you to log for your login and password. Your login and password comes from that email, which I told you to write it down, your demo number, and your trader password. Those are your login credentials for your Metatrader 4 account, okay? So once you do that, now your real demo that you created, your real demo account should populate, and it should have the amount that you are, your balance in US dollars, 500. So now you know that's the account. We've synced it. Everything is good. Now you go to manage accounts. You remember how to get to manage accounts? Let me go back. Here, click the 3 dashes and it will get you to manage your account. When you go into manage accounts, you want to click on quotes. Once we click on quotes, now we're going to add the pairs that we need, which are on the FX crosses screen. So you hit the plus, because now you're back at quotes. You hit the plus sign. That's going to take you to an FX cross. Well, it's an add symbol, but this takes you to, this is the, you want to choose this selection. You click the FX crosses and another screen will populate. I didn't get a chance to catch that screen because I cleared it out so quickly, but I'm going to walk you through it and just listen to what I'm saying. When you click the FX crosses, another screen is going to populate that looks just like this, blue at the top and white, and it's going to have all these labels, and they're going to have all these currencies put together, and you just click each one. Click it, it's going to disappear. When it disappears, you have just added it to your list, and that's what we want to do. So you have to add all of them in the FX crosses. Once you do that, please note at the beginning stage, please only add the FX crosses. These are the only currencies that we actually need for now. You can get into the metals and crypto and all of that later, but for this training, we're only using FX crosses. So now what we're going to do is download Telegram. Now we have to download Telegram because our back office, which says at the bottom, does not send out alerts to your phone. This app will allow you to receive TRADERA trade alerts directly on your phone, as long as you prompt the notifications once you download this app. So this is Telegram, and here you have the Apple and Android versions. So download Telegram. When you download the Telegrams, what we want you to do is we want you to look for two very important pages to follow. That's what we'll call them. New Wealth Network and TRADERA Trade Alerts. And this is how both of those pages look. And if you have to search for them, you may search in the search bar. You start typing in the words, the name, and they will populate. And you click those and you choose them. Make sure you enable your notifications, because you want to be able to receive the trade alerts from here, and you want to be able to receive on your phone messages from New Wealth Network. And that's a way that we communicate within our community, the New Wealth Network team organization, which includes all of us. And it cuts out a lot of the fuss that's going on some of the bigger accounts. This is for us to communicate. When you need help with something, you drop a question in there and someone on the team will help you. Now, this is TRADERA. This is a sample trade alert from TRADERA. This is how it will appear on your phone when you get an alert. Okay? I have marked up this because my upline told me, and we're going to take all the great advice that we get. Here's how you should mark up your alert so that you can look at it, you can process the information quickly, it's concise, and you can transfer it back into your Metatrader 4 account, because you're going to have to place this trade. And when you get these trade alerts, you're supposed to place these trades immediately. So here we have the sell. That tells us what to do. You can follow along this right side. But here I've outlined everything for you. So the sell. This tells you what to do, because when you get the trade alert, you want to know if you should buy or sell something. So you're going to sell something. Now here's the currency pairs that you're going to use. The euro and the New Zealand dollar. Okay? So you look for these. This is where your FX crosses will be already added to the list, and this pair will be in that list that we had. Okay, your stop loss, mark it as an SL for stop loss. This number will be consistent on all 3 trade orders that you place. Okay, so take profit 1, you use this number. Take profit 2, that number. Take profit 3, you use this number. You're going to make 3 new orders when we get to the next screen, and the stop loss is going to be the same for each order. Okay, now we recommend that you mark this up in the beginning until you create your own system. You'll need this information. This is all the information you need to actually process a trade. Okay, so we're back on, now we go back and we're on Metatrader 4 app. I've brought up my account. From my account, we go over to here and we go to quotes. In the quotes, we find the pair that was listed in our trade alert, and here it is. So we choose that pair. Once we choose that pair, this box is going to come up. What do you want to do? Place a new order, open a chart, symbol properties, advanced view mode. None of those. We want to open a new order. When you open a new order, it will open and look like this on the right side. So market execution lets you know you're opening an order. The lot, which is the amount that you're placing, that's the lot. Here's your stop loss. Here's your take profit line. And then this is the final. Remember when we circled or we put a square around sell? We're going to either buy or sell. This tells you what to do. Sell by the market. And we're at the conclusion of this, because once you place that trade, then you sit and you watch the market until it reaches what you're looking for. Here, this will let you know if you make an invalid trade. So if you mess up the numbers, if you mix the numbers up, something goes wrong, this will stop you. And once again, just go back, follow your trace your steps, and make sure you've done everything based on the prompts on the screen, in addition to what I'm prompting you. And if you still have trouble, you can always reach me, Marcella, at info at newwealthnetwork.com. I'll always be happy to help you. We'll make an appointment and I'll get on the phone with you and we'll walk through this if you have trouble with any of it. That concludes our training, and it has been a pleasure, and I will talk to you guys soon.